this here. So 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 6 rounds of each of these movements. I think we did something similar to this either last week or a couple weeks ago in terms of the 40 on, 20 off. So like that, the goal is just to do what we can and hopefully move for the full 40 seconds as best we can, get a 20-second rest, and then repeat as we go through. A couple new movements, couple different movements today too.
Alert phone.
Is that we are trying.
Battery.
What's going on?
That's why I have a low battery. It's not my fault.
That's so. I thought it was like I was triggering something that was.
My personal battery is low too. So.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's batteries are low right now. We'll go over them all here. We got the movements. So jumping jack, tuck jumps, plank up downs, which we do in warm up sometimes before the pillar to plank. But again, we'll go over that. 180 jump squats. So that's just a 180 degree. You're not doing 180 squats, so don't worry about that. Hang power cleans. We can use either our dumbbells, barbells. If we don't have those, I'll help with modifications for that. And then ideally a hollow flutter kick, which same thing we'll break down for you guys and show you some modifications if need be. And then we're going to rotate through all of those for 6 rounds each. So again, don't worry if you don't know the movements yet, because we'll go over them all down here, and then I'll help you guys figure out modifications if need be. But any questions or concerns out of the gate to start with any of this stuff? Cool. All right. So let's hop into this warm up here. So first thing we're going to do, go for 10 cat cows. So just where we're on all fours, you're going to round that upper back out, hang out for a second, arch through the back, come to that top position, hang out there for a second, and then we'll rotate back and forth for 10 total reps. I figure I should shut the office door. People are probably sick of hearing my voice already.
That's what they're telling us.
Yeah, I know. They said I hear they send the emails out to the members being like, "We're sorry about Ernie's voice. We're gonna get him to do less of the Zoom classes. Or we're gonna try to get a voice changer on him." Did you guys do like any? So for me, I don't care about the Super Bowl at all. But my family did some chili, some nachos. It was nice. Something a little, I guess, Super Bowl-y, but.
Yeah, Mike baked chicken wings. See, he normally has people over because we have like a big screen downstairs here.
Yeah.
So it was just the two of us. It was pretty lame.
I know. There's not much that can happen. Hopefully soon it'll start to ease up. I heard that they're calling for now like 3 more weeks of lockdown, and then they're going to try to reopen the economy back to the color system, whatever the hell, like the difference is from what it is now. I don't know.
I think they should go pink, blue, and do it based on gender. I think that's probably going to be their, like, so I don't know, what does orange mean?
I know, right? Like, the gray zone, the red zone, like it's all, I don't know. Just tell me what I can and can't do, I guess. Or just let me do things, I don't know.
Yeah.
Next one, 10 kneeling spine openers. So still on all fours, all you're going to do, either one hand behind the head or you can keep that arm straight. You're going to twist off as best you can, control back down. You'll go for 10 twists on one side, 10 on the other. So still on all fours. And then again, you can kind of just play around if you want hand behind the head or arm straight. Hand behind head might be a bit more intense of a stretch. So you can play around with that a little. The thing I keep saying, and again, I haven't been following this COVID stuff fully, so I could just be super stupid thinking this, but like at this point, I feel like we have to almost now, like in a sense, let everyone live their life. Like, yes, we can still totally keep masks and all that stuff, but like if I want to go to a restaurant or whatever, I should be able to. And then if you're someone that's either at risk or nervous about it, maybe that's when like you kind of stay home, or we have other options for that. So again, I don't know what the right answer is.
I was just saying to one of my clients, we are the only province where you cannot ski.
Come on.
We're the only one.
Well, one of my clients here the other day was saying that, like, and I didn't even think of it, like when you're skiing, for the most part, everyone already had masks on anyways. And like, Again, you're outside and it's like, I don't know, like. Yeah.
I know. But that's when I just shut her down and go, yeah, just tell me what to do.
Yeah. Right?
Okay. Don't try to understand it, right?
No.
Well, that's why I was making the joke where like, I'm like, I didn't even pay attention. The only reason I know that they're apparently doing this 3 because I had a buddy of mine tell me. Because other than that, like I'm just like, this is my life now. Like I'm coaching classes on Zoom. I'm allowed to do physiotherapy, and that's it. And that's just how it is now. I don't know.
Well, I feel like they can't open us until they know for sure, because there's no way they're going to do a third lockdown, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no way they can do that. That would be insane. Next one, we'll go for 4 inchworms, but you're gonna add the calf stretch in. So that's just where when you come back into that downward dog, you're gonna let yourself go into those heel pumps. So hands to the floor, walking out, dropping down, cobra, downward dog. And again, in this position, I don't know if you can even see here, but just where you're letting the legs bend, feeling that stretch through the lower half of the leg. You can go for a couple heel pumps before you come back into it, but we'll just go for 4 inchworms with the calf stretch in between each.
Oh, hi. I'm just in the middle of something. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Jeez.
Never ends, eh, Dave? This one actually, I'm not sure if you can do. It's inchworm.
No, I can't.
Okay, so if you
stretch it and see to get the shoulder moving.
I would say do that what do they call it? The like old man stretch, like getting out of bed, where you go for the hips forward and then reach through the toes.
Man stretch.
No man stretch, is that right?
I'm not saying it just because it was David doing it. That's what.
Ernesto, I am gonna fight you the next time I see you.
Rude.
Young man.
Now he's just chirping us.
Okay, now everyone hates me. That's it.
That's awesome. Thanks, Eric. I feel great now.
That's it, eh?
Thanks for coming to my defense.
That's because he didn't say old lady defense. Old lady.
Yeah, true, right?
Otherwise,
Person stretch.
You're thinking, oh,
geez, boy.
Know when to put my foot in my mouth already.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Once you guys are in that nothing crazy, gonna go for bunny hops. So literally just going for little hops on the toes. We'll go for 10 reps there. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Nice. This is so funny. I felt stupid texting Shelby this morning. I was like, what the hell is the arm squat? And she didn't mean to put arm in there. So it's just 10 squats. So we're just gonna go for 10 nice controlled air squats, weight in the heels, knees rubbing out, chest 5. Thank God I didn't try to make something up and make people do squats on their arms. I don't know. So someone's like a push-up, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
Well, maybe people haven't logged in when they saw the 180.
Yeah, that's what's so funny. She messaged
People, and then you have
Shelby messaged all of the coaches this morning, being like, it's not 180 jump squats, and I'm like, okay, I figured that. Like. Next one from there, we'll go for 10 bodybuilders. If the bodybuilders, like the 10 of it is almost too much for you, feel like you're gonna die off, don't be afraid to do a little bit less. David, what I'd go for you, buddy, just go for like a good morning. So
yeah,
small bend in the knee, reach the hips back, feel the hamstring turn on, squeeze your butt and come back up. I'm gonna just go for 10 of those for you.
Yep.
Oh, let's do a few burpees instead. The bodybuilders are murder on the back.
They are tough, eh? I almost find them, yeah, that they're harder than burpees.
Yep, on the back they are for sure. Okay.
And then when you are done that, last but not least, either 10 jump squats now if you want to get a little bit more dynamic with it, or if you're not feeling jumping and you want to just stick with going for 10 more air squats, that's also totally cool with me too. So 10 more either air squats, or if you want to add a little jump in, totally going for a little jump squat.
My 85-year-old neighbor across the street is waving at me. That's she's going like this on the sidewalk.
No way, that's so
hilarious. Good thing I wear clothes, right?
Maybe she's waiting to see what comes next.
Yeah, that's it, eh?
Is she walking closer?
Yeah, I was like, is she coming closer to the window?
What?
Is she coming closer to the window?
No, there's snow in the yard. You
No,
can't.
no, we're just joking. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, and now his computer died, so there we go.
Oh, no.
Now we'll never know what happens.
She went up to the window.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, he'll hop probably back on. So what we'll do for you guys now, I'll quickly show all these videos and kind of go over the movements, talk about some modifications, and hopefully when Dave hops back on, I can go over it again for him. But first one, jumping jack to tuck jump. So this is what we would ideally be doing, but again, I can totally give you variations, modifications. I would much rather you guys find movements that'll allow you to move for the full 40 seconds rather than trying to do this and then only getting a couple in because you're really struggling with it. So pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You're going to be doing a jumping jack into a tuck jump, jumping jack into a tuck jump. So it's basically just adding a little, in a sense, hop in between each jumping jack. So there is a little coordination involved, and it definitely isn't the easiest thing in the world to kind of get those knees up into that tuck position. So you can either do your best to keep this kind of motion happening, or worst case scenario, just turn it into straight up regular jumping jack. If you're not a fan of that and you'd rather maybe go skipping, you could totally go for a skip. I'm totally cool with that. This morning, some people even turned it into box jumps if you had something like that and you want to do that. So there are options, but that is ideally what we'll be doing, jumping jack into a little bit of a tuck up. Next one, plank up downs. Again, which I believe we've done a lot before in warm-ups and called it a pillar to plank. So basically you're just in a plank position starting from the elbows, or I guess the hands, does not really matter. And then all you're going to do is go either up into the hands, back down to the elbow, but starting in this position here, dropping down to the elbow, and then from there coming back up to the hand. So the main goal is that we're holding this plank position where the shoulders and hips are in line. You're dropping down as one full unit, coming up as one full unit, and hopefully not having where the butt is going to pike up and stay high, or where you start to really tilt and shift off to the side. So couple ways we can scale this one down. First things first, dropping down to the knees. So you just go for a knee plank, and then from there, go to the hands, back to the elbows, and go through that same position. Or you can totally even just hold that plank for the majority of the time. Dave, you made it back. We're like, we don't now we're not gonna know what happened with the lady and everything. We were all
power. Sorry.
We're all curious. So we're just going over these. I'll go over them again too for you. But so yeah, for this plank one, so either dropping to the knees to scale it down. So that way, again, you can focus on keeping core locked in and hopefully not tilting too much to the side as you're going through. Some other modifications I was saying this morning. So whenever I do these, I don't know what it is, but I always get like a little burn on my elbows. So if you start to feel like you're getting a little bit of a burn, you can totally just make it a plank shoulder tap if you wanted to do that. Or again, literally just holding a plank, worst case scenario if need be. If you feel like you can't keep yourself moving through an emotion like this in the 40 seconds, instead of coming to a full stop, hold the plank as best you can and then try to hop back into that motion if possible. So that one is our plank up down. The 180 jump squat, again, pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You're going to do a squat, jump up, and then turn 180 degrees as best you can. Just while this guy's talking here, again, super easy way to scale this down is to just do a regular jump squat. So not worrying about twisting. So you'll see here, squat, and then turn. Squat, jump, and turn. So yeah, you can just make it where you're doing a straight up regular jump squat, or again, if you can't jump or you're not a fan of jumping, just doing straight up air squats will also totally do, but it's a slight squat, jump, turn 180 degrees, and then you would repeat that for the 40 seconds as best you can. I'll show it one more time. Squat, jump and turn. Piece of cake, easy. And then the last one, other than our cleans, which again, I think you guys will all be okay with, but the last, in a sense, newer one, hollow body flutter kick. So holding a hollow body as best you can, and then just kicking the legs front and back in a little flutter position. This would be the ideal full way to do it, or we have the hands up overhead. But a couple ways we can scale this one down. The goal is to keep the legs as straight as you can. So if we can't hold this full position and keep lower back flat to the floor, all I want you to do is bring those hands more by your side and then try to hold that position. Or worst case scenario, you can kind of put your hands almost under your butt a little bit to hold your hips a bit more. And then from there, go for that flutter kick. The main goal is that you're hopefully feeling this one in your core and hip flexions a little bit. So we'll just scale that one down as best we need to. Worst comes to worst, again, you could totally just hold a hollow body position if you need to. So what we'll do now, we got just about, I don't know, let's say like 6 or 7 minutes here to get ourselves set for it. We'll test out a couple of these jumping jack tuck ups, or again, just going jumping jacks, test out a couple of the plank up downs, couple squats. For the hang power clean, again, if you have 2 dumbbells, a barbell, whatever it is, we're only loading to the top of the knee, nice flat back. We jump and catch onto the shoulder, stand back up, and then we reset back to that knee each time. The big thing we're focusing on with that is just making sure that we're loading up hamstring and glute, and then using the legs as best we can to explode that dumbbell or barbell up to the shoulder. Hopefully, weight-wise, you should be able to hang on for the full 40 seconds, or thinking one quick break at most. So take some time, test it out. Any questions at all, let me know. I will help you out, and then we'll start this bad boy off. And again, about like 6 to 7 minutes. Mr. David, for you.
What's the first one? The jumping jack tuck jumps. What's that again?
So this is the jumping jack tuck jump. So pretty much exactly what it sounds like, jumping jack into a little tuck up.
I can just do jumping jacks.
That's exactly it. I would say the easiest way to scale it down, just go jumping jacks, especially for you, like with your shoulder. Don't worry about going high, just what feels comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Moving those feet front and back. Plank up down.
I can do a plank.
Yeah, I'm saying you're okay to hold the plank, so we'll just hold the plank. I think that would be just the easiest bet for you to go from there. The jump squat, 180. I think you're that. Hang power clean, I would do just a deadlift for you. So with 2 dumbbells, just go for a deadlift. And then the hollow.
I can do those.
Okay, perfect. So,
I'll just put it. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay,
good. Good.
Easy today. See, not too many mods.
See, easy. Looks like a real boy.
That's it.
You don't have to do the old man moves.
Yeah, you don't have to do the old. We don't have to do the old rain version of this workout.
Did we forget that?
I didn't mean you were an old man. I'm just saying that's what the stretch was called.
You know I don't care.
I know.
I just like to bug Ernie anyway.
That's it, yeah.
You keep on doing that.
Get me all flustered, Joanne.
Doesn't take much.
Honestly.
Don't forget my kids are your age too, so I know how to.
That's true.
So you're gonna time or call out, Ernie?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you can see the right-hand side here. So you'll see it still come up, but yeah, I'll let you guys know when there's like 10 seconds left, when you're working, when you're resting, what's coming up
Can you
next.
make it that part bigger, Ernie, or no?
Yeah, sure. I think so. If I do, let's see.
Because I got old lady eyes.
Oops, now I'm just moving. I don't know if the actual number, if I do.
But doesn't it get bigger when you start the clock?
Yeah, so when I actually start the clock, it'll get a little bit bigger too. But hopefully that'll make it a bit.
I'll just listen.
Yeah, I would say I'll try my best to yell out for you timing wise, but you should hopefully, like when I actually start this, it'll get a bit bigger too. So.
Okay.
And doesn't it do the beeps on the 3, 2, 1?
Yes, yeah, it also does beeps too, so you can hopefully hear that.
All right, what's our first move?
Jumping jack, tuck jump.
All right.
Yeah, and then plank up downs, the jump squat. Is everyone going dumbbell for the cleans? Like, or Nicole, what do you think? You're going barbell? Just
I only have a barbell, yeah.
okay, yeah, just going like a nice like lightweight accessory you can keep yourself moving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do like the bar, 45 pounds.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then Joanne, you have 2 dumbbells or 1?
2.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So then you just do the regular dumbbell clean.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Only thing for you, David, too, to remember with the deadlift, since it's 2 dumbbells, don't worry if you can't go all the way to the floor. Just go as low as you can with that flat back. Yeah, and then
Shin level, yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. So I think for the most part, it looks like you guys are all set and ready to go here. So let's just go over it one last time. So again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. The goal is as best you can to move for 40 seconds. For all of these ones, you can kind of, in a sense, modify the movement slightly to where you're able to move yourself through. So again, for the jumping jack tuck-ups, if you just want to do jumping jacks as you start to fatigue, that's cool. For the plank up-downs, you can either drop to your knees, just hold the plank, go into a plank shoulder tap, lots of options to hold or keep yourself moving for the 40 seconds. For the 180 jump squat, again, if you can't actually do the flipping, just doing either a jump squat or an air squat. Hang power cleans, this would be the only one in a sense. I would probably say don't be afraid of a quick break if you need it, where you do maybe like 20 seconds of work, took a quick 5-10 second rest, and then finish the 40 seconds off. But do what you can to hopefully hang for the full 40. And then the hollow flutter kicks, again, if you can do the full hollow hold, bring the hands down in front of you, but keep the legs straight. Put the hands under your butt a little bit to support your hips a little bit more too. The goal is that you keep those legs as straight as you can, and then just go for that little flutter as best you can. What do I think? Everyone set and ready to go. All right. Let's have some fun. So again, I will yell out timing wise. Hopefully you'll be able to see these numbers pretty good too. It'll also give you a little beep. But let's start this bad boy off. Jumping jack tuck jumps are first, and we are going in 10 seconds.
40 on, 20 off, right?
Yes, sir. 2, 1, and go for it. Oh yeah, that's way bigger. Okay, there we go. And again, just doing what you can to hopefully move for that full 40 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest it out. Beautiful. Plank up downs coming up next. So again, for this one, the main goal is to keep your core locked in, rib tucked to hip. Don't let your butt pike up. And if you feel like you're really twisting off to the side, drop to the knees or widen your feet a little bit. That'll also make it easier. 2, 1, go for it. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest it out. Beauty. 180 jump squat, or again, regular jump squat or air squats, whatever variation we are doing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Jump squats. And again, I think everyone's looking good, but just a reminder, main goal is still the quality of your squat versus that jump. So make sure you're focusing on that full squat down and then adding that jump in. Ten seconds. 2, 1, rest it out. Beauty. Hang power clean is next. So again, roughly about knee height, nice flat back, and then use those legs as best you can to jump and explode the dumbbells up to the shoulder, catching in a slight squatted position. 2, 1, and go for it. And again, doing what you can to hopefully move for that full 40 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. And then last one of the sequence, hollow flutter kick. So again, most important thing, lower back flat to the floor, core staying tight. And again, if you have to shorten yourself off a little bit or put those hands under your hips, that is totally legit. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Worst comes to worst, also just thinking holding that hollow position, which I think some of you have, which is perfect. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Beautiful. So there's one round down. So now literally just do the exact same thing 5 more times through. Hopefully able to hang on to that pace as best we can. Coming back to the top, jumping jack tuck jumps in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and go for it. Jumping jack tuck ups. There you go, everybody. Again, trying to go right to the end. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Rest it up. Plank up downs. Three, 2, 1, and go for it. Plank up downs. Again, this one can totally be made in a sense a touch easier by even just slowing down and holding the positions up top, down low, so that way you're not moving as much if need be. Ten seconds. Rest it out. Beauty. Jump squats. Three, 2, 1, and go for it. Same thing here. Quality of your squat, and then add that little jump in if possible. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Rest it out. Hang power cleans. No, I was gonna say, what is it though? It's something.
Shredding like.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Nice job, everyone. Flat back, big legs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Dave, just go back to hang power, or you're doing deadlifts. Three, two, one. Flutter kicks. Flutter kicks. Yeah, and then Dave's on deadlifts. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Nice job, guys. Back to the top. So we got jumping jacks again. Going in 10 seconds.
I have a question.
Go for it. Yes, Nicole.
These jumping jacks, like by the time I get to like 30 seconds, my knees are really sore. I don't know, like, I'm not sure why.
It could be that you're staying very toesy, so you can try to stay a little bit more back onto the heel, but even that I don't think would be great. So you could almost even just switch it fully to like a step up if you want instead or something like that. Like, because you have a box or a bench, right?
I have a bench, yeah.
You can totally turn it into a step up instead for the 40 seconds if you want to do that.
Not really, because I don't want to burn out my quads.
True.
So I have squats tonight.
So maybe go for 3.
Like, would regular jumping, like as though I'm skipping, be any better or any
I would
different?
say it could be, because then like that way you're not moving in and out. So you can just try to like either jump in place or move your feet front and back and see if that makes a difference for you. But just play around with that a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Plank up downs. And go for it. Again, going into the third round of these, if you have to either drop to the knees, go feet a touch wider, hold the plank, that's totally cool. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Jump squats are next. Ten seconds. Jump squats. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Again, even with these, just focus on that good quality squat. $15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Hang power cleans next. Three, 2, 1. Hang power cleans. Same thing as we get further into this. I think everyone's okay to hang on for that full 40. Worst case scenario, take a quick shakeout and then try to pick those bad boys back up and get back into it. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest it out. Hollow flutter kicks. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Hollow hold or those flutters. Again, whatever variation we're doing is hopefully keeping lower back flat to the floor, keeping that core locked in, doing what you can to hang there for the full 40 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Nice job. 3 rounds down, 3 to go. So we're back to our jumping jacks. You guys are all looking great, keeping it moving. Let's hang on to that pace. 2, 1, go for it. Jumping jacks. If you want, Nicole, too, you can almost actually still do the arms, even though you don't move your feet if you want. Yeah. And see if that makes like a difference, just hopefully on the knees for you. There we go. Three, 2, 1. Rest it out. Plank up downs. Two, 1, go for it. Plank up downs. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Rest it out. Good job. Jump squats. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Another set of the jump squats. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Hang power cleans. Two, 1. Hang power cleans. Again, you guys are all looking good here as you start to fatigue. Just remember, really trust your legs. Load up hamstrings, load up the glutes, and then a big jump to get that bar up to the shoulder. A little bit of a catch in that squatted position. Nice. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Hollow flutter kicks or holds. Two, one. There we go. Hollow hold, hollow flutter kick. Main goal, lower back flat to the floor, keeping core tight. Fifteen seconds. Three, two, one. Rest it out. Good stuff, everybody. 2 more rounds of this to go here. We're back to the top. Jumping jack, tuck jumps. Or just our regular jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Jumping jacks. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Nice job. Plank up downs. Two, one. Plank up downs. Or again, any other variation. I know we're starting to get more fatigued here as we're moving through. Main goal, still keeping core tight. Not letting yourself arch off. You guys all look good though. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. 180 jump squat. Three, 2, 1, and go for it. Jump squats. Go, looking good. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Rest it out. Hang power cleans. Three, 2, 1. Hang power cleans. Again, I know these ones are definitely adding up. Try your best to hang on for that full 40.
Hi, Vanessa.
10 seconds. Rest it out. Come on. Hollow flutter kicks again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hollow holds or flutter kicks. Core locked. Do what you can to hold it that whole 40. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, everybody, here we go. Final round. So last time through with each of these, if you slowed down a little bit or dropped off on those reps, this might be the round you try to fight back to that first round number. If not, just do what you can and move for this final 40 seconds of each of these. 2, 1. Last set of jumping jacks. Whenever you are ready. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Nice job. Last set of plank up downs coming up. Two, 1. Here we go. Plank up downs. Core tight. Try not to let those hips come up. Everyone's looking good. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Nice job. 180 jump squats. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Jump squats. Last ones here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Last set of hang power cleans. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Final set of hang power cleans. 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest it out. Nice job. Final set of flutter kicks. Final 40 seconds. Here we go, guys. Final 40. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. There you go. That is all she wrote. Great job, everybody. Piece of cake. Easy. How do we think? Not bad?
It's actually harder than one would have thought.
I know, right? It kind of like, again, like what's nice with the 40 on, 20 off, you can kind of make it as hard or as easy as you want in a sense. But yeah, no, they're tough movements, so they definitely add up. So you guys did good. Everyone looked great. Did it make any difference the quote for you after, or no? With the jumping, you just kind of.
No, it was the same. So
I wonder, it's just probably pressure wise, I guess, like the jump. So, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I've never really had that before, so I don't know, like, I don't know why it was bothering me today and like what it was.
I wonder if it was a mix of coming off of, what was it? It was, I'm just trying to think of the order. Like, yeah, I mean the squats maybe were throwing it out, like the mix of the squatting with the jumping. I'm not sure, like if, or you could just be tighter through the quads from jumping, or like something's a little bit off. So, anyways, hopefully it doesn't kind of reoccur, and it just might have been a one-off kind of thing. But I don't know, you guys all look good, moving well. Oh, Dave, you're still on mute.
Oh,
There you go.
sure, fine. Works new to me. When I was doing the plank, it's less weight when I do it from the knees.
Yes, yep.
How do I bury that so I get more work? Can I?
Like if you're saying like how do you go from the knee versus going to a full out plank?
So if I'm doing it from the knee, it's better if I engage the core the whole time. It's fine, but
Yeah.
can I bury that?
Slightly, you might be able to if you come onto like an incline. So like if you put your arms like on your chair or something, it would be it would be easier in terms of doing like you're in a full plank position, but you're slightly elevated. So it'll make it a bit easier because then you're not like flat to the floor. So you can play around.
I don't want to put too much. It hurts when I do it. So.
Oh, totally on the shoulder. So yeah, that might be one easy way to do that too. So yeah, that might be the best way. Because then like again, the more this position you are, the easier, and the more you start to get into like that full plank, it's the harder. So yeah.
Is there something in between, like doing it from the knees and not doing it from the knees? Because like doing it from the knees was like
almost too easy.
Okay, but it was like it could have been a little bit harder, but doing it from like not my knees is like way too hard.
Yeah, and I was saying kind of like what I was saying to Dave. So if you kind of come more like on an incline, it'll make it a touch easier. So like if you think about it in a sense like a push-up, where like if you're elevation, because you're taking a little bit of I don't know why I keep like choking. If you're on a slight elevation, it'll be a little bit easier. Like if you think about it like a push-up, because now you have less body weight.
So it'll be harder than just from the knees. I see. Okay.
Yeah, like no, also sorry. So the knees is easier because you're shortening your lever a little bit. The toes is harder when you're in a full plank position. But if you go from the toes and elevate yourself so that your hands or elbows are higher up than you, it'll make it a touch easier, and you can play around with like trying to get into that position. So the more here you are, the easier. The more you come into like a flat neutral plank, the harder it'll become.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. They should put that as an option because the two movements are like you guys are saying, one's way easier than the other one's way too hard.
Yeah. So that's definitely one way you can play around with it. So.
Thanks, Ernie.
No worries. Good job today, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I got a client, so enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a good day, everybody.
Nice.
See you soon.
Bye.
Guys.